Roundball Rock. We all love it. We all know it. If you're of a certain age, it just sounds like Michael Jordan. It sounds like a great era of basketball. It sounds like when the NBA was better and more entertaining and a bigger deal in American culture. And of course, John Tesh, former co-host of Entertainment Tonight, is the genius who composed this and made it a thing. And Joe Kinsey, you had the opportunity to interview John Tesh. Let's go to this sound on tape, and then I want to get your thoughts on talking to the Roundball Rock author.
For me, it was just another theme that I had turned into. Yeah. I wrote a lot of themes for NBC and CBS, but it's that rare thing where it landed right in the Showtime era, and you just never know the power of nostalgia until you're far enough past it for it to become nostalgia, right?
Wait a minute here, Joe. I got my mom on my mom wants to trim his bangs, she says. She's having flashbacks. She's got the scissors out ready. She thinks he just needs one of those that I used to get back in first grade. Yeah. Listen, before we get further into this, let's play the Roundball Rock here so everybody can hear it. If there's anybody out there, there's some people that might be listening and they don't know what Roundball Rock is, but if you're of a certain age, when you hear it, you're going to know it.
Welcome to Milwaukee and Fiserv Forum, home of the 2021 NBA champion Milwaukee Bucks. Final tune-up for the regular season for the Bucks here from the Deer District as they take the court and take on the reigning NBA champion, Oklahoma City Thunder.
Iconic. Absolutely iconic. Brings back a flood of memories. I'm thinking about Jordan and Pippen and, the Pat Riley Knicks and all of that good stuff. So tell me about talking to John Tesh and this blessed moment in 2025 American culture.
Yeah, so somehow I found out that I heard that the theme song was coming back, and I thought, is it changed? And I asked the staff at OutKick, I said, has anybody heard anything about NBC messing with the song? And I thought, well, let's just go ask John Tesh. And Ricky, literally 30 minutes after I emailed John Tesh emailed me back. I mean, it was the most John Tesh moment ever. John Tesh told me that they did start to tweak the song. He did. He thought it had to be modernized. And so he said, I'm going to tweak it a little bit and test it with new orchestra arrangements. And then he put it on Instagram and people hated it. And John Tesh said, you know what? Bring back the original. Let's run the original as it was back in 1990. And that is what you're going to hear on October 21st. I was looking at my calendar. The 21st, you are going to hear exactly as we remember it, Ricky. You hum along to it. You know the song. It means NBA on NBC. But John Tesh, he's not bigger than the song, Ricky. He said this song now belongs to the people. And if they don't want a new version or me messing with the song, then the hell with it. I'm going to leave it as is and just keep making money off of it. John Tesh is a legend. And he said, you know what? I'm big enough to know that my song, the original version, is the one to go with. And so the people won. Ricky, nowadays the people don't win very often in pop culture. They won with this one thanks to John Tesh reading the room. He could read the tea leaves, and now we get the original.
Thank God for the genius of John Tesh right now, because you don't want to rewrite a classic. You don't need to rewrite Hotel California. You don't need to rewrite, iconic songs that people know and love.
Well,
I think it's a brilliant move.
He says that, in concerts, they'll ad-lib things into the song. They'll add little lines, and they're musicians. They want to, freelance, I don't know what they call it. But anyway, he said that typically they'll add some stuff in, but this time they realized that the fans don't want that. They want the nostalgia, and they're bringing it back as it was, which is a great sign, and people can rest easy.
And there are fans who want it exactly the way that it used to be. I was reading online some criticism, some people with nits to pick about this and direction for NBC on how to make sure that they get this exactly right. Can you tell us about that?
Yeah, because the song is like 3 minutes long, but they wanted to start exactly where Roundball Rock started in the 1990s. And they noticed last night, I think that's what you were reading. They noticed last night that it started like on a different chord or whatever you want to call it, on a different piano key. And they were like, no, that's not right. So now I assume NBC is going to have to line that song up exactly as it was. But no orchestra arrangements have been changed. It's just the length of the song. It's where they're starting the song versus ending it in the opener. So people are watching, and it's next week's going to be interesting because he's got a full day. He said they're going to be on the Today Show, and they're doing it live. John Tesh, 73 years old. He survived prostate cancer, Ricky, and he said, "You know what? I'm living my life," and he's happy as could be.
Well, it's good to see him. Good to see Tesh relevant here in this day and age. He probably made a pretty penny from the licensing of this, I would imagine. So